Fridays, it's super sunny and it sucks.
Happy Friday.
Anyway, we just got Fire Emblem, which we were totally stoked for. Unfortunately, GameStop is dropping the ball, but I'm hoping this brings us back up. First off, we got 2 games.
Fire Emblem Fates Awakening. Sorry, shit, I keep thinking of the last game we reviewed. It's Fire Emblem Conquest and Fire Emblem Birthright. 2 totally different paths for you to take in the Fire Emblem canon, I guess. Instead of being able to choose 2 different paths in-game, they turn into 2 different versions. Kind of like Pokemon. You can consider that either a cash grab or what, but I consider it a cash grab for the extra DLC.
I consider it a cash grab altogether simply because the DLC is actually cross, borders. So if you buy the DLC for this one, you also get it from this one. So that's nice. But these probably
But you have to choose one or the other for the DLC.
It probably could have fit on the same. What do you mean?
The extra DLC, you can only apply to one of the games, but you can apply to either of the games. If you buy one, you have to choose which one you want the DLC to apply to.
Nope. According to the woman at GameStop, it applies to one system.
Oh, I see. That was our problem. We got 2 copies because we have
2 different systems, so we can play at the exact same time. But I'm not dropping $40 for extra maps because this should have been in the game. This is game day. Don't drop the ball.
Yeah, first day DLC is very sad.
However, this is why we actually ordered it from GameStop, because these keychains are adorable.
And they're supposedly the only pre-order bonus, although I guess it wasn't so much a pre-order bonus we were looking for, but a special edition, because we're special edition whores.
But when we went into GameStop originally to pre-order, they told us there was no special edition. And instead of doing our own research, we took them as face value.
Especially since it didn't come up on the website either. For
Not
GameStop.
at first, actually. It came up
for one day,
and then it was gone.
Okay.
So apparently it lasted a grand total of 2 days, but we had actually asked for it, and I asked the man if one pops up to let us know so we could pre-order it. And he's like, totally 100%. Went back, there's no special bonus. And I don't shop at GameStop, so I don't go to the website.
Yeah, it was very disappointing, especially considering the you can look it up, the special edition bots. Just even the bots art is actually the same bots art as if you were to buy the 3DS XL version, the Fire Emblem console in Japan. That was the bot you got, and that was the actual art on your 3DS. The American one does not look quite as nice. It's actually done a lot cheaper. You can actually buy the same faceplate for it for about $35 on Amazon. Oh goddamn. But
you can't. You can only switch faceplates for the smaller one, so it actually be a decal sticker. But that's not the point. The point is we could have got a case and a bunch of extra
and
little
an art
bonuses.
book.
An art book would have been the best.
We love art books.
The case is really what I wanted, but the fact is,
Craigslist.
they kept saying they did not have it on repeat. And then when we get there, they have one box sitting there, like, oh, actually, we fudged up. We didn't even order enough. So if this person comes in for theirs and someone else shows up, one of them isn't getting it.
Which sucks.
Oops! They'll have to wait for some maybe get another one.
Although GameStop did say it's also kind of a Nintendo thing. The pre-orders, they don't overstock on the when they pre-order. If you pre-order, they're on game day gonna send out the exact amount. They did the same thing with Luigi's Mansion, apparently.
Yeah, that's where they started it, according to her. Unfortunately, that still doesn't excuse the fact that they dropped the ball and someone isn't getting their game the day it came out. But, digress. Let's show you guys the system.
Yeah, this is supposed to be an unboxing anyway. And it is relevant to note, especially if you don't know much about 3DSs or have never had one. The 3DSs now don't come with chargers. You have to buy it separately. They expect you to already have one because monopolies.
They actually want you to trade it back in. So remember, if you trade back in your older 3DSs, and not the new ones, you have to trade it in with a cord. And they'll sell you a cord to trade back to them, because they will not accept it without a cord.
But it still takes the same cord as the old model.
But they want you to give them the cord and the old system.
So
then you have to buy the cord.
It's basically what Apple does, just like more confusing.
Basically. But I mean...
Do you show them the back? You show them the back.
It's the back. That's the side.
And 7+. So don't give it to any 6-year-olds apparently. Hold it up as you're opening
The
it.
3D model you don't get. If they want to use the 3D, 7 to Tomato Mage, apparently.
Oh yeah, because it's supposed to be damaging to eyes in the developmental stages. Is that AR card?
Yep, AR cards come with every DS. And they should, yeah, they're the exact same ones, no matter what type of DS you get.
Oh really? That's lame.
Yeah, you get the exact same set.
They miss a golden opportunity on like some really cool customization.
It's also cheaper.
I guess it's the same reason why like lots of CDs are in like cardboard cases now.
The moment of truth. No. Whoop. So we got a white front. Well, I don't know if
With
you can
decals,
see
they're
it 'cause
very hard to see.
They're very faint. They're one of those you really gotta look at. Well, no.
Also, it's the sunlight. You might actually be able to see it better on the camera. We don't know. It looks actually really cool. There's a lot of monsters on it.
And there's the center point. No, this is actually kind of badass. If you guys can see it. If not, we'll put a still up next time.
Although I do want to also mention that before this video, we were kind of rather butthurt with our interaction at GameStop, especially considering looking up the same day $20 DLC says on the website, oh, you can choose the gender of your main character. And I'm thinking, I hope that's a copy and paste from what the main game allows you to do, because Fire Emblem Awakening allows you to choose your character. And I haven't done a lot of research on this Fire Emblem because I wanted to avoid spoilers.
So, here's something interesting to note. This is a white inside, right? So some of you guys might be like, oh, this is great, right? I find white insides distracting the actual game. However, this will look awesome once we get some stickers for the inside.
Oh yeah, if you don't do stickers or decals on the inside and you get this version,
why?
I hope you're really careful or have OCD, because
Why?
You're gonna get it dirty.
You know,
you're definitely gonna get it dirty.
Wear gloves. I mean,
yeah. The finish is good compared to a regular 3DS. It's actually a little. I mean, just because it's new, I guess it's just a little.
They changed it. It's more matted than the ones that first came out.
Yeah, it's not as slippery, I want to say. Actually, the whole thing isn't as. No, the front is and back is still
no. I
slippery.
mean, like the inside here. If you had got the black one or the red one when it first came out, you've noticed either they were really super slippery or really grainy on the inside. So it feels weird depending on which color you got.
And I also noticed there's a nice touch to actually put colors on the buttons.
That is nice, actually.
Yeah, I've actually never had a white console before, other than a Dreamcast, so this will be interesting.
And of course, you know, in case you didn't know, it does have the extra Z buttons. But you guys know this already, right? 3D cameras and such. Whoops.
So that's it, nerds. Unboxing Fire Emblem games. We'll let you know how they are. We'll get some reviews.
At some point later on today, we're actually gonna post our first react to the games.
No, don't say that. We don't own that word.
Anyway.
Yeah, how we're feeling about the game.
Know, our first impressions and how we handle these impressions of the game to not infringe on originally we were gonna open both games at the exact same time. Now we're only gonna open one.
Because we're scared we can't pick girls.
And like I said, we do not want to look up anything about the game. We want to go in there blind. So if it turns out we can't change the gender, one of those is going right back to the store. Because Nintendo,
what the heck?
Fuck you.
It's a very
If
similar
that's the
problem because she actually had a big problem with the new Pokemon, the Pokemon Alpha Sapphire,
That will
Alpha
be
Ruby.
a conversation for
For
another
another video.
Later, nerds.
Peace.
Stay nerdy.